Well, it's December 10th. I apologize for not having videos out recently. I've still got issues with the computer, with video editing software, so forgive me if this one's not edited to the typical quality that I'm usually making. However, kind of a cool update. It means something for me anyways. We're just going to go for a bit of a drive because we got a bit of work to do today. I've been keeping busy mostly with work and farting around the house a little bit. As far as the Blazer's concerned, I haven't really done a whole bunch lately. I have a video where I get new tires put on, those aluminum wheels that I polished. Right now I've got the Mustang and the Blazer parked for the winter. The wheels are off, so today I got to take the batteries out. With the sake of the Blazer in mind, that's quite a task. There are 3 batteries in that truck, so that takes me a little bit of time to get it done, but that's okay. And I also have some news. I got lots of keys here now. It's interesting how things happen like that sometimes. I managed to find myself a new project, or projects, if you want to think of it that way. I've always wanted one of these things, so I thought it was freaking awesome the fact that I found 2 of them, and they're very similar to one another. They're only 2 model years apart, but I've got an 84 and an 86 Chevette. This one's got the 1.6 liter with a 4-speed manual. This one is a 1.6 liter with an automatic. Between the 2 cars, I still have to take apart the interiors, strip them down, and basically decide which shell I'm going to use. Originally I was leaning towards the 84 because the body panels are in a little bit better condition. This one's got some, this is the glue from what the trim that was here once upon a time, but there's also some rot on this one. However, it's not extensive. But the main reason I purchased this one is because the interior was near immaculate in comparison to the other one. The dash isn't cracked, the door panels are intact, the seats are nice and clean, the carpet's clean. So that means lots of good parts out of this car. Over here, this one here, like I said, the body was fairly reasonable. I took this seat out, so ignore that. But this dash is cracked and it's a little more abused. There is another door panel, it's in the back, but this one's just worse for the wear. This one here, the 84, has 196,000 kilometers on it, but this guy, the 86 has 77,000 kilometers, so that's a huge difference. The fact that they're the same power plant too means I can swap parts from one to the next. The 86 has taillights that are in good condition and they're not cracked or broken, they're just a little dirty. My 84 has cracks on both taillights. Looks like it was shot with a pellet gun, so that needs to be replaced. But now I've got replacement parts. When I got the 84, I've done a bit of work already. When I got the 84, the clutch was blown up, so I had to replace that. Fortunately, I was able to get a replacement, a brand new one. I dropped the transmission, I changed the gear oil, I put a new clutch in, and now I was bombing around the yard in it. However, it's got no brakes, so that's something that you just have to be careful about. Don't go towards anything you don't want to run into. But basically, I'm going to take these batteries out of these cars. I'm going to see if I can't get these 2 Chevettes fired up so you can hear them. This one has exhaust. This one, there's no exhaust after the cat, so it's a little bit noisy, but there's worse things. Out here I don't really bother too many people with noise, which is good. But I'm going to get these suckers opened up and take some batteries out of them. Alrighty, I've got some batteries out of some vehicles. I know people are probably going to give me a hard time about a marine battery. It was in the Mustang because the battery that was in the Mustang died. My brother just gave me this, so it was only in there for about a month and a half. just for the end of the season for the car. So now I'm going to be getting a new battery next season for that, and this guy I'm going to hang on to. I'm probably going to use it for a portable stereo for in the barn when we're having a campfire out here. So I got the Chevettes opened up. Both batteries are dead, of course, so I'm going to boost them and see if I can't get them running. I know the 84 I had running and driving around. The 86 I only saw it run once, and it hasn't run. When I got it last night, they dropped it off. The battery was done, so I'm going to just give it some juice and see what happens. Alrighty, I got my battery pack set up. That's a lot of power available there to me. Then we're hooked up to the 84. As I said, I did have this one running before, so we will see. This is the stick shift. And of course it's got no brakes whatsoever, so we ain't gonna put it in gear. Let's see what happens here. Started. Try again. The other one going now. Okay, in the 86, I have put some gas in the carburetor. Let's see if it doesn't blow up. Oh. Strange. Might be a break in the fuel line somewhere. Or it's sucking air. At least that shut up. Might try boosting from the other side. I'm going to leave the camera off for a few minutes because this is not all that exciting, I imagine, for anybody sitting here waiting for me to try to get the thing running.